Like I was saying, the world is changing, guys, and it's changing really fast. Given the fact of how Corona is going global, and it's really helping with the pace and the speed of which the world is changing. So don't let the world change, change with it. That's the only way. I would not say that's the only way, but that's the way. The changing with the world meaning. Do you remember, if you're an African, how was the view of a regular African toward Europe or America, Canada? Now the things have changed. The book or the page have flipped. And it is important that we pay attention that Africa needs to take opportunity of this moment. The moment is now. If we don't take opportunity over this moment, I'm telling you what, we will find ourselves again in the ditches. You see, Chinese are doing their things. White people are doing their things. Europeans are doing theirs. Americans are doing theirs. Indians are doing theirs. Only black people are still sleeping, and we need to fucking wake up. Like, we seriously need to wake up. I'm just saying. Excuse my language. So, make sure, guys, take advantage of this crisis. During the crisis, it's normal. Some people lose their jobs. Some people lose money. Some people lose life, and other people gain money. Other people get happier and prosper. The topic today is about prospering during a crisis, like a corona crisis. How do you prosper? How do you evolve? How do you separate yourself from everybody that's crying? Because right now everybody's crying, and people don't seem to have their minds together to take actions. So it's gonna get a lot of people to slack. And as an investor, as an eagle, as a lion, this is your time as an African to see and look for what really can I do as a diaspora, as a son of Africa, as a patriot. How can I help my communities during these times where food is becoming hard, especially if you, from where I'm from Congo, and I was born and raised in Bukavu, which is the eastern part of Congo. And over there, a lot of our food and a lot of stuff that we do depends and come from neighboring country, which is Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, Kenya, and so on, Tanzania. Now that, and most other stuff come from China, just to be clear. But now the borders are closed. Nothing is coming in, nothing is going out. What do we do? Innovation, technology. This is the time. Science. This is the time to put it to place and put it in practice. Africans, wake up. This is the time for us to start businesses, investments. If you have some money and you don't know what to do with it, please invest this money. Find what to do in Africa. Go take over before everything changes, because we about to start a new world, and you gotta make yourself part of it, or you're gonna watch just like you've been watching from behind. Take a lead, take a leap, get going, follow the lead. I'm the leader, I lead, and you guys follow. You know, that's what I'm talking about. And we need to start looking at what departments of African economy we can invest in. For example, instead of, like, we all know a lot of food that come from like, for example, the cassava, not cassava, but the cornmeal. Cornmeal come from all those neighboring countries. It is time for us to start thinking about how we can produce cornmeal home locally by our own local community, Congolese or Ghanaian, African, Kenyan, Rwandan, wherever you're from. Industrialization. This is a time we need to boost our industrialization, because as you guys can see, there's nothing coming out of China. So if China closed their doors, what do we do? We die? Huh? Do we die? No. We keep going, we keep moving. And that's the anthem, baby. So we need to start thinking toward opening small businesses in Africa during this crisis time. And I'm telling you, this is the good time. This is the best time. If you don't take advantage of this time, after Corona, we don't know what's going to come. Just be smart with your investment on which area you invest in, and I guarantee you we will be just fine. So let's take a leap and lead, and by examples and with everything that we have. You know, I'm investing with everything that I have. I'm doing everything I'm telling you here, guys. You know, it works. That's what I'm telling you, guys. You know, you have to put yourself into doing some stuff. Until you start doing it, you will not know how it works. So that's why you have to start. And this is my motto. Like, I'm a believer. I'm a type of guy that I say, I'm starting today, I'll start today. This is where the vision comes from, you know. I sleep, I wake up, I have a vision for Africa. And inspiration comes, thoughts come, I take it serious and I put it to action. And today, you're watching me here with a vision for Africa. And we're sharing important information that's beneficial for both of us, for me, for you, and all of our brothers and families. So let's keep this conversation going. Let's keep on paying attention to all the news that's going through the social media. Look at WhatsApp groups, guys. If you're from Africa and you in any of the groups that WhatsApp group with people in Africa, just pay attention to how fast information is going, how quick they catching information from here, how quick we gain information from there. So that's what I'm saying. It's all about keeping up with what's going on and understand the current need of the people. And that's what today I'm just trying to keep up to stay current. Staying current means don't get lost with everything that's going on across the globe, as a lot of people are quite confused right now and don't understand what's really happening. But if you compose and confident in your belief, keep believing and learning, gain the right information so that you are not behind and you're ahead of this coronavirus. I can tell you right now that coronavirus is not gonna kill me. I'll be here and then I'll be watching the end of coronavirus and then I'll be talking about it. That's the beautiful part about it of it. So be with me, stay with me. If you're an African and you want to invest back home, or you've always thought of investing back home, I'm gonna be having some very interesting topics that I'm gonna share with you, and I would like you to really sit on your time when you're quiet to watch this video, because these are not just any YouTube video. These are very thoughtful and educational videos I'm sharing with you. This is the knowledge I acquire, and I'm going to share this knowledge with you at no charge. In today's world, everybody is charging you for everything. But Vision for Africa 2020-2030, here we are, and we are giving you the information you need at the right time when it's fresh and can make an impact. So that's what we're all about. Today, I'm going to be touch basing about coronavirus, the COVID-19. COVID-19 is known as coronavirus. Since March, this whole month of March just passed. Today is April 1st. Man, it has been ridiculous. Nobody has been at peace. Many people confused, don't know what's going on, and so scared even. In America, for the first time, it has been crazy, and this is a topic I'm going to talk about for the next time. But as I'm going to talk about Corona, I bring back to Africa. Africa, Africa, Africa. Africans, wake up. It is time. there will not be better time than now. As we all know, Africa has always pointed the eyes to the West. We've always for so long depended on the Western countries and the Western powers and our colonizers and everything they do for us. But in reality, they don't do nothing for us. They use us, they bully us with their powers, with their monies and everything. But now, I've been thinking about this for quite some time since this whole coronavirus started. Is every country deciding to close in its borders, and so is every continent doing. It started with China dealing with this COVID-19 sickness and infection, and eventually it ended up coming up with Italy and all these other countries. Now, I'm not saying this thing is not real. Yes, coronavirus is real. COVID-19 is real. But also, let's not forget that the media, what you're watching on CNN and all these other media channels, they're lying to you, and the information they're giving you is not really concrete information. So this is being politicized at an extent, if that's how I can say. Now, it's become... Hey, Patrick here with Vision for Africa. Thanks for watching Vision for Africa 2020-2030 on YouTube. If you'd like to keep up with some hot topics like this, don't forget to subscribe, and you just click below on the red button.